What is up, everybody? My name is Maggardo, and in this video I'm actually going to be telling you guys the whole backstory to how exactly I got into Minecraft. And I'm going to tell you guys how I felt about it before, and how I felt about it after playing it, and how I feel about it now. And the whole big thing with Minecraft, it was back in 2011 and 2012. Or actually first, before I even get into that, I'm actually going to tell you guys why I'm actually recording this video now. I'm recording this video simply because of the fact that I was on YouTube right then, and I was just scrolling through my recommended videos, and I don't really watch much Minecraft, at all, but I actually seen this recommended video that said Minecraft Xbox 360 beta gameplay, and I was like, what? And for whatever reason, I clicked on it, and it just brought back so many memories of when I first got into the game. It just brought back some just joyous and wondrous times back after I got into the game, and when I actually started getting into the game. And the game started getting really big in 2011 and 2012, and that's when people really started talking about it. And back when people were talking about it back then, I was 12 years old at the time. And I swear, my buddies, there was a few of my buddies that absolutely hated the game, a few of my buddies that, loved the game, that was in love with the game. If they could, they would literally just make love with it. But, before I even got into the game, this was before I played it on the Xbox 360, I absolutely hated the game. I won't lie to you, I despised the game. For whatever reason, it just pissed me off when people talked about it. And I don't know what it was. I think I was a very closed-minded person about this kind of stuff. I'm not really a closed-minded person anymore, but now I feel like I'm more open-minded toward just about everything. But I guess I just didn't want to try the game out. I don't know exactly how to describe it. I'm just going to put it like this. I absolutely hated the game. I absolutely despised the game. And I hated it when people talked about it. And they'd get into big discussions and arguments about the game. Stuff like that. So, yeah, that's not how I am now, of course. But, that's how I was before I even got into the game. And I remember the day that I actually got into the game. I'm pretty sure it was May 9th is when it was released of 2012. And, I don't know. I came home from school that day. I think that was a school day. I'm probably going to just go ahead and just look back at what day that was in 2012. It was May the 9th, I'm pretty sure, but I just want to see if I would have been at school that day. Yeah, I think I came home from school that day. Or, yeah, I think I came home from school that day, or I might have been on summer break. I'm not really sure about that. I can't really remember that part, but I remember I was laying on my bed, and I was talking to a buddy of mine. His name's Blake. I don't even know if I should have said his name, but too late now. But yeah, I was sitting there. I was talking to him on Xbox Live. We was talking in this party, and I don't know, for whatever reason, I had just went out and I bought a 1600 Microsoft Points card. That's how it used to be. Back a few years ago, they didn't have they had Microsoft Points that you had to buy. Instead of being able to just use before they switched it over to where you could have $20 in your account, before they switched up the Xbox Live's currency system or whatever. I had 1600 Microsoft Points on my Xbox 360, and I think I was going to buy a game for it. And I was going to buy some DLC or something like that for a game, but I don't know, my buddy, he was talking about it, and I don't know, he was just telling me, man, you need to try this out. And he was one of the guys that absolutely loved the game. He played it even before it came out on Xbox. And when he would talk about it to me, him and a group of mine and his friends would talk to me about it, I swear I'd rage in the party. I'd get pissed off, and I'd get into big arguments with them about why they were talking about it. But yeah, he was talking about it, and he was telling me all this wonderful stuff about it. So I think I went ahead and I downloaded the beta. I probably played the beta for 5 minutes, and I said, screw this. I'm going to go and buy the full game. And when I bought the full game, didn't know what the hell I was doing. He sent me an invite to his game. I joined in. I started digging around. I dug out like this little pit and built me a house in the pit. And I was like, man, I don't even know what the hell I'm doing. And he was telling me, oh, well, you need to go out and get some wood. You need to, make some, wooden planks out of that, make a crafting table, and then make like a pickaxe. After making some sticks, you need to make a pickaxe, a shovel, and axe. I don't think he had it on like normal or easy or hard. I'm pretty sure it was on peaceful, so I didn't really have to worry about making a sword. But yeah, I remember playing it with him, and we probably played there for, I don't know, I think it was like 30 minutes, and then he had to go. So I went ahead and I started up my first ever official Minecraft world on there, on the 360. And, oh man, I remember it was great. Like, what happened is I remember, I started it up. I started up the world. And, what happened is I started doing what, I was doing in his world. He told me to go out and collect some wood, so that's what I started out by doing, was collecting some wood. And I just, after I collected a few pieces of wood, I walked over to this little flat area of the world, and I made some, wooden planks, and I just started putting them down, and I made like a little 5x5 house that only had 3x3. It only had a 3x3 space in it. It was big enough to put a crafting table, a furnace, a chest, and a bed. And I'm pretty sure that was all it really had space for. And I went ahead and I added the door to the front of it, and next to the door I had this very small piece of glass, and that was the whole house. I think it was to the left of the door. I had some glass there, and that was my whole house. That was the house I had there for quite a while, until I actually started getting more and more into the game. And I remember when night came, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I remember getting attacked by a creeper. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And I started raging because it just about killed me. So I went and I hid in the house. I don't even think I had a bed at that time, until I finally figured out how you make a bed, by going out and, hitting the sheep. It was hitting the sheep at that time instead of, shearing them. And I finally ended up making a bed with some wooden planks and what was it? Some wool. And oh man, I remember getting into the game. I remember a few of my friends buying the game after that. After I bought it, I started telling them about it. They was the ones that kind of hated the game before even buying it. Some of them were the ones that were already planning on buying the game when it came out. But I was telling a few of my buddies about it. And they all went out and they decided, hey, I'm going to buy it. So we all started playing on my world. My world was the main world. We would always play on there. And we started out this big colonization type thing. And then we discovered the duplication glitch, the original duplication glitch on there, where you get the furnace or the dispenser. You'd put the item in there and you would break it. And as soon as you break it, you'd pull it out. You'd have to have 2 people to do it. Or you could have done it with TNT. But oh man, it was great. And oh man, it was a wonderful time. It was just a great experience to experience back when I was younger. And I don't know, today, now, in the present, when I go back and I play Minecraft, not really on the Xbox, it doesn't feel the same. It ain't as great. I don't feel it, the experience is as great as it was, if I could ever say anything, is as great, though, as it was back when I was younger, playing with a lot of my buddies. Maybe it just might have been the fact that I was younger, I don't know, but it isn't the same as what it used to be, is what I feel like back before playing with my buddies, and just having an all-in-all great time was just a great experience. And I mean, now, I don't know, it's changed so much, and I don't know, I just feel like it ain't the same as what it used to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like the game, but it's just not the same. I miss that old feel that I used to get when I played the game. Yeah, I mean, I swear it was a wonderful game. But, yeah, after finally figuring out about the duplication glitch, that world got boring, so I had to start up a whole new world. I started out my second world, which was actually, I say it is my biggest world to date. I don't know. I've actually went back and I've actually played on it from time to time. And I remember just spawning over in this little place and looking up what the hell a mob spawner was on YouTube. And like somebody had like this big tutorial on how to like build a dark room and a mob spawner. Oh man, I completely messed up and I didn't build it right, and well, it was bad. But yeah, I did that. I attempted to build a mob spawner anyways. That didn't really work out. And then after doing that, what we started doing is there was like this like a little like island far off in the distance. We made like a little bridge over towards that island, and we started like colonizing that thing. I swear, like it was huge. I probably spent, oh man, don't even get me started on how long I spent. I know I spent probably about 2 weeks, like straight, like in-game time, probably more than that on just that word alone. And I mean that was like my whole summer break right there was just Minecraft. I mean it was badass. But I mean, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like the same as what it used to be. I mean, I remember getting back on that world, and I just got the idea to build like a TNT house, like a big house that looked like TNT. And if you guys want to, you guys can go check out my TNT house tutorial. But I remember building a big TNT house up on like this like little hill of the island, and back behind the TNT house was another little house. It was a buddy of mine's house. And then up above the TNT house, we had this big chest house where we would store all of our items in. And I tried to reorganize it, but that didn't work. And like back behind that, I had like these 2 big like statues. I had this like chicken farm. I had like 10 big brick houses because I finally found some clay, and I made that clay into furnaces because back on that update, it was harder than hell to find clay. I won't lie to you about that. I literally searched the whole world for it, and then I finally found some next to a buddy's of mine's house. I finally found some, and I started freaking out on him. I was like, man, what the fuck? Like, you had clay out here this whole time, and what? You know, but yeah, I mean, I remember going on the tutorial world and trying to get some ideas on what to build, and I found that little, well, and I actually made like a little well out there in front of a few of the houses. And then I remember having like this big like obsidian house, because we still had that duplication glitch at that time, and we'd still duplicate anything and everything. But I mean, I don't know, for some odd reason, like that world didn't get boring. Like to this day, I still think it's a really fun world to play. But I just thought I would share my experience of kind of how I got into Minecraft, some like amazing experiences that I've had with Minecraft, like how I feel about Minecraft now, how I felt about it before I got into the game, and how I felt about it after I got into the game. And I mean, I just thought I'd share that with you guys in this video. Now, if you guys did like this video, make sure to hit that like rating, share this on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+, comment, and subscribe. And I really hope to see you guys in my next one. Peace out.